Date of the Murli is 24th October 1975. Title of the Murli is Special Virtue of Shaktis is Fearlessness. This is a personal meeting. Personal meeting with the sisters from Punjab. The special virtue Shaktis are remembered for is fearlessness. The special virtue Shaktis are remembered for is fearlessness. Do you experience yourself to be this? Not just to be fearless of human souls, but also fearless of any attack of Maya. We just not have to be fearless of human souls, but we have to be fearless of any attack of Maya also. Those who are not afraid of Maya are called Shaktis. You are not afraid of Maya, are you? Those who have fear are defeated, whereas those who are fearless are able to make Maya afraid of them. Those who have fear are defeated, whereas those who are fearless are able to make Maya afraid of them. Because of fear, you lose power and your understanding. Generally, when people are afraid, they lose consciousness. They even lose their understanding. Here too, those who are afraid of Maya lose their understanding and they are therefore not able to conquer Maya. So, because your name is the Shakti Army, and since you have the speciality of being Shaktis, fearlessness should be visible practically. Who are we? What is our name? Shakti Army. And therefore, the speciality of Shaktis is fearlessness. And this should be visible practically. Only then would you be called Shaktis. You cannot be called Shaktis if there is any type of fear. You cannot be called Shaktis if there is any type of fear. Weak ones are always dependent on others. They never have all rights. You are those who have all rights, are you not? You will not become dependent because of fear, will you? So, is the Shakti Army of Punjab so fearless? Ever since you became Brahmins, you have been issuing a challenge to Maya. Come Maya, come and attack as much as you want. I am a Shiv Shakti. You come under the influence of Maya because of your own weakness. Why we come under the influence of Maya? Because of our own weakness. Where there are weaknesses, it is there that Maya exists. So this is a law that where there are weaknesses, it is there that Maya exists. Just as mosquitoes come where there is rubbish, in the same way, where there are weaknesses, that is where Maya comes. So, to become weak means to invoke Maya. You yourselves invoke Maya and you then become afraid of her. So, then why do you invoke her? Always have the intoxication that you are the Shiv Shakti Army. If we will have the intoxication that we are a Shiv Shakti army, then we will not invoke Maya. You became victorious over Maya a cycle ago too. This is not our first time. We have become victorious over Maya a cycle ago too. You are even now repeating that same part once again. How many times have you been victorious? One who has been victorious many times would be so fearless. Would such a soul be afraid? Which drums have the Shaktis been beating to reveal the Father? In order to awaken Kumbhakarna, beat huge drums. When you beat small drums, Kumbhakarna just turns over to the other side. That is, others say that this is good, but they then just go back to sleep. So you will not be able to do anything for them with small drums. This is why you have to increase contact with them again and again. It is not their fault. They are in a deep sleep. Your duty is to make a special program and awaken them. Now, personal meeting with the brothers from Punjab. As is the place, so you receive strength in your stage by having awareness of that place. Similarly, by considering yourself to be a resident of Madhuban, you are automatically able to make your stage that of an angel. An angel is one who doesn't have any relationship with the body. So, you forget all the relationships of the body here. Are you able to experience this stage for even a short time? Every now and then, it is very difficult to come to Madhuban. Why do you come again and again? Baba is asking that every now and then it is very difficult to come to Madhuban. Why do you come again and again? Because whatever you experience here, it strengthens your awareness for when you get back. And so, it is necessary to come to Madhuban. Your staying with your family back there is also for service. If you consider it to be your home, you will be a householder. Whereas, if you consider yourself to be a server, you will be a trustee. Karmic bondages from all directions would pull a householder. If you consider yourself to be a server, then by having the awareness of a trustee, all your consciousness of mind will finish. How we can finish the consciousness of mind? By considering ourselves to be a server. A householder always has the consciousness of mind. The consciousness of mind is very long and complicated. Where there is the consciousness of mind, the Father cannot be there. This is very important. Where there is the consciousness of mind, the Father cannot be there. Whereas, where there is no consciousness of mind, the Father is present. When you consider yourself to be a householder, you claim limited rights. Whatever I say should be accepted. Others should listen to me. Others should move along according to what I say. Well, there are limited rights. the unlimited rights finish. Now, let the past be the past and put a full stop. A full stop is a point. When you do not put a full stop, that is, when you do not stabilize yourself in the point form, you either put an exclamation mark, a comma, or a question mark. What indicates an exclamation mark? When you say, does this also happen? Does this happen among Brahmins too? This is the sign of an exclamation. You should not even put this sign. Why did this happen? To ask why or what is to put a question mark. This is also the basis for the creation of West thoughts. Whatever happens, continue to observe it as a detached observer. Whatever happens, continue to observe it as a detached observer. Instead of being a detached observer, you become a companion of the soul. Instead of being the companion of the Father, you became a companion of the other soul. Acha, it is like that, isn't it? I also think the same thing. By listening to others or relating something to others, you are giving your agreement. So, when you become a companion of another soul, how can you become a companion of God? When you become a companion of another soul, how can you become a companion of God? You cannot be a companion of God as long as you are a companion of another soul. That yoga is broken. This yoga is broken when we become companion of another soul. It means we are not companion of God. And that yoga is broken. Anything that is broken has to be thrown away. An idol that was worthy to be worshipped has no value when it is broken. So, here too, when your yoga is broken, you cannot have any elevated attainment. That is, there is no value. Someone who is a constant companion is a constant yogi. Someone who is a constant companion is a constant yogi. Are the residents of Punjab the constant companions of Bap Dada who have unbroken yoga? Acha. Om Shanti. Let's pause for a few minutes, then we can share our journeys. Om Shanti. Now we all can share our journeys. Let me ask you a question. What is the special virtue of Shaktis?
Fearlessness and
Correct.
Shakti. Baba has said Shakti army. Shakti army या Shakti Sena. Now, army cannot be afraid of the enemy. In fact, army will look out for the opportunity to trap our enemy and kill it. I mean, in the worldly sense, topic sense. Similarly, spiritual army invokes Maya and destroys Maya. And for that, spiritual army always practices during peacetime so that it bleeds less during the wartime. So that is what is one aspect which Baba has said, that check your weaknesses, your fears. They cannot exist now. So our endeavor should be to remove our own weaknesses, because if the weaknesses are there, then Maya will be there existing, and we will not be in a powerful position. Because our energies will be devoted to tackle the weaknesses rather than be victorious over Maya. So weaknesses and fear. So any type of fear, whether fear of body, fear of our own mind, fear of our intellect going haywire, or fear of our own 63 birth sanskars. These fears are there because we are not in the point form. Baba says exist in the point form. Put a full stop to any kind of fears or any kind of self doubts, and we remain uh, stable in the point form, which is most powerful, which is Shiv Shakti. Om Shanti.
Wonderful, brother. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, sister.
Om Shanti.
I think this concept of Shiv Shakti is really even immemorial in the scriptures when they show Lord Shiva and Parvati, the cosmic dance, when both of them really come together. And when the Devas and Asuras and all, they watch that dance, I think that's a kind of a thing which I have always seen in for Shiv Shakti. But for us in the Gyan, this Shiv Shakti is something which is in the confluence age. And this name, Shiv Shakti, was given to me by Shiv Baba now. He has named me. And that is why does that fearlessness come? If you go, why Baba has spoken about fearlessness, if you go deep in Shiv Shakti, first of all, take her form. She's combined with Shiva. She's so connected with Shiva that Maya tries to break us away together. She can't, so Maya runs away. Maya gets afraid. Maya moves away. So that's her form. Then she's so powerful because Shiv Shakti, Baba adorns with all the 8 powers. So that one hand, even if she takes up and all over here, it is enough for any one of the vices to go down. I'm just talking to the visual picture which Baba has given for Shiv Shakti. And always a feeling that I am a companion of Shiv Baba. I am just his companion. So if that spirit is there, like, you know, the soul and the body are together, and I cannot be separated from Shiva. That's why it is not just Shakti, but Shiv Shakti. So the Shiv and Shakti, we are both merged in each other. So that kind of awareness of the authority, when I stand and I portray over here, holding my hand with Baba, I think anyone who comes in front, let it be calamities or everything, they'll all just run away. That is the Shiv Shakti, because I have given everything of mine to Shiva. So both are like the concept I used to like of Ardhanarishwar, but Ardhanarishwar, at least identity, here I'm totally merged with Shiva Baba. So I like, that's the concept I feel, that is why Baba is saying fearless, fearless, sitting on a lion, going together, just the lion moves here and there. And so nothing comes in between. My form itself is Shiva. I think that's a beautiful feeling for us to really face obstacles and challenges. Rightly, Punjab sisters, Chandramani Dadi, who was called the Sherni of Punjab, I think that's where this all started.
Wonderful, sister. Om Shanti.
May I add a reflection here, just in the same context of the fearlessness, where lion is shown. A lion represents fearlessness, victory over fear. जैसे डर से नहीं डरो, डर के से आगे बढ़ो, डर के आगे जीत है, which we see the slogan and all that in the worldly sense. So that's what is like. If we keep ourselves surrounded by fear, then there won't be any kind of victory. So victory is possible only when we overcome our weaknesses, our fears, which Baba says Kumbhakaran. Kumbhakaran is not outside. Kumbhakaran is deep within, embedded in ourselves. So when we change our habit, past habits or something, then it says, "Acha hai, it looks nice. Yes, we should do the change. They should be there." But then that's not enough. You have to go into the powerful stage of who am I? I'm a point, I'm unlimited. And then that power I get from Shiv Baba, and then it transforms. Kumbhakaran awakens up. Kumbhakaran is transformed, and then the weaknesses and fear eliminate, and then soul is in a constant victorious stage. Om Shanti.
Very nice, brother. Gilja sister has shared in the chat box that I am a Shiv Shakti incarnated in Conference Age. I am a combined form. My arms, weapons. I am a companion of Shiv Baba and detached observer of drama. My spirit is merged in Shiv. Wonderful, sister. Because of fear, we lose two things that Baba has told today. What are those?
Understanding and consciousness.
Understanding and
Consciousness.
not consciousness. We can say consciousness also, but Baba has mentioned one more thing.
Power.
Yeah, right. Power and understanding.
Actually, we become
Sister,
powerless
can you churn on that? Just one part.
because of fear.
Sister, can fear and understanding. How do we, power, okay. We can understand how we lose power. That understanding, what understanding is lost because of fear.
May I just one
Yeah, sure. Brother.
reflection here to these Gija sisters' query. This understanding is basically the reality that I am a soul. I fail to understand that I am unlimited. I am very powerful. I am master, almighty authority. All these somans we forget. That understanding, deep understanding of Baba says, now that deeply, if we are in subconscious level, we have understood that I am very powerful, irrespective of this situation or anything. So that understanding is lost. That is because of fear. So constant practice. That I'm convinced. That Baba said, no, yesterday, Sakar Murli Nishchay is the Aadhar foundation. Complete faith deep inside. that I am what Baba speaks in Murli. I am that. I'm an embodiment of that. Do deeply subconscious level also, deeply spirit level, soul level. So then that fear cannot uh, act, fear cannot attack. Even if fear emerges, it will vanish, because so fear's only weapon is to remove the power and remove the understanding. Om Shanti.
Did you get the answer?
No, what I was just saying, because if the Murli, the thing is, we have the Murli only through what you read. See, the power, I understood it very well. See, because of fear, yes, I lose power, yes. So what happens if I lose my weapons? I become weak. I look for support. I become dependent. And I love the way Baba has explained that weak, like mosquito and rubbish, weakness and all. Fine. But understanding, I was thinking, is it that understanding that I am not able to discern Maya? Is it the understanding I don't know my own power? Or is it the understanding that, oh, whatever you're saying, ye Juti Maya, Juti Kaya, because this world of understanding of the intellect is so huge, I tell you. What is that power as a Shiv Shakti? That is what I was just trying to narrow down. So much understanding. I just wanted to know which part of the understanding does Baba say I lost because of the becoming fearful because of not being Shiv Shakti.
See,
Anyone?
in Murli, Baba often tells a concept and then says Samjha. Have you understood? And often we experience in between the Murlis, Baba often says this statement: Have you understood? Have you understood? So, first glance, you will feel as if Baba is saying very simple sentence. But the second glance, third glance, fourth glance, fifth glance of the same statements take you at a very high elevated levels, very elevated levels of power. So power and understanding are deeply interrelated. There's an interplay, interrelated. They are, in fact, I would say, dependent on each other. So once the power is lost, it will also reflect on the understanding is also lost in that real sense. We were not understood who, what is Baba saying about us. Like, for example, we have been victorious infinite times, infinite kalpas. But that deep understanding, if it is there, then there cannot be any fear. If there is even 1% of margin in that deep understanding, that faith, nishchay, then there is a margin for fear to attack. So it could be either way, through making power less, and then it will affect understanding also. If understanding is there is a margin, then it will affect the power also. Both are interrelated. Like in an engine, there is a power and RPM. If RPM is lower, engine will deliver less power. If power is loaded less, then engine will run at lower RPM. It's all both are interrelated. I think that's what is my viewpoint. Om Shanti.
Usha sister, do you want to say something?
Girja sister, hope you got the uh, clarity on this, or maybe others can also share.
Honestly, if you see, I'm trying to, because I think it's should be more an experience to know, because I really want to, that Shiv Shakti is something in the knowledge which I've put it deep down within me. And I don't want even one atom of misunderstanding between my Shiva and me. So what you said was there, but there was one thing which really hit me. the kalpa which you said. That is for Baba is, my Shiva is standing next to me, holding my hand. He's saying, Buddhu, we have been successful for Janam after Janam. You know, I've seen these stories where the couples talk that this is my Satwa Janam with you. We have always been together like that. So maybe that Kalpa feeling, if I think that I have been a victorious soul, I think it should be an experience. Because I read this one sentence was just when power I understood. I was thinking, what is that understanding? Well, let's, I think, experience. Just I had one more question. In the Pandavas, I liked the way Baba said, please don't mistake me just because I'm a woman. Baba said, detached observer versus companion of soul. So Baba is saying, telling the Pandavas of Punjab, instead of being a detached observer, you become companion of souls. See what a thing, up glorifying the Shaktis down in the Pandavas when he spoke that, and then he's giving them a caution, be companion of God. I don't know, the inner sense in me said we should get some churning in this.
Anyone would like to say something?
See, in Mahabharata, Pandavas are known for what is the difference between Pandavas and Kauravas? The basic difference is that the company. Pandavas have chosen Lord as the company, Lord Krishna in Mahabharata, and Kauravas have chosen, at 18 Akshoni Sena, the army, the worldly wealth and all that power, worldly power. But the powerhouse has been chosen by Pandavas. So the company decides. The key element is who's your companion. So if the companion is unlimited, powerhouse, then your victory is for certain. It's ensured. It's ensured. So same thing is that's why the Pandavas represent the companionship. That's what makes them unique. The defeatless. They are always constant victory. They have. I think that's a one reflection. Others may also kindly share. Everyone should share actually in this WhatsApp group. Everyone should share one line or half a line or one thought, because that's what is the beauty of this WhatsApp group. Om Shanti.
Yeah, I will also request everyone to share at least one line.
Just to reflect on what Ombhai just mentioned with regards to company, the same point is what Baba mentions today in the same Murli, in today's Murli, where he says that it's your company that gives you that power. And he gives the example of considering yourself as a householder and a server. And he distinguishes that when you consider yourself as server of the Almighty, then you have the power from the powerhouse. And only when you consider yourself as a householder is when you get attached, you get attacked by Maya. I think that's also one of the difference that we can connect to what Umay was talking about Pandavas and Kauravas. Pandavas had complete faith in the company of Krishna, and they surrendered in the whole process. While Kauravas, even after having a strong army, so-called a strong army, they had a sense of doubt. That's one reflection that comes to me.
And another interesting, aspect of there were third entity also, Yadavas, Yaduvanshi. You know what is the? Just it clicked me, either soul. that in Mahabharata, Pandavas, they had chosen unlimited powerhouse as the companion. Kauravas chose the opposite, the worldly wealth and worldly power. Whereas Yadavas, they had the opportunity to have Lord with them, because your Lord was born in, as in Mahabharata, shown in Mahabharata, and then Yadavas, this one only. But then they failed miserably to understand what kind of power is Lord, Krishna. What an unlimited powerhouse. They did not understand as it is. Yatharth Baba says, no, they Yatharth nahi samjha. The deep understanding was not there. They didn't understand. So therefore they also could not be benefited. Only Pandavas got benefited completely, 100% from the Lord's power. Om Shanti.
Girija sister has said that, so can we say Shiv Shakti always companion of God, but taking Pandavas companion of souls?
Both are same. Shiv Shakti and Pandav Sena, both are actually same. Only when Prajapita speaks, then there is it's just basically brother and sister, and or Pandava, Shiv Shakti. But actually when Shiv Baba speaks, it's always same. It's always at the soul consciousness level. These are attributes of soul consciousness, and all merge into a point form when Shiv Baba speaks. So, and we all are that way. Baba says, no, we are all spiritual brothers. So it's actually we have to. Our destination is at the point form. Once we are in point form, then automatically all these attributes, Sakshi, Drishta, companionship, the Madhuban, all that automatically emerges. You experience all those qualities. Om Shanti.
Wonderful, brother. You answered it very well. Pramila sister has said that fear is because of body consciousness, power is virtue of soul consciousness. And Usha sister has said that did not have Krishna with them. And Girija sister has said Pandava and Krishna, Pandavas and Kunti, Pandavas and Draupadi. Always invoking company, but Shakti's eyes only Shiva, Shiva, Shiva. Very nice, sister. Now let's move on to the meditation. Sit back comfortably. Visualize a shining point of light in the center of the forehead. That is me. I am a shining star. I, the soul, is a Shiv Shakti. I, the soul, is a powerful being. I am fearless. I am independent of others. I am a Shiv Shakti army. I am a victorious soul. I am an angel who doesn't have any relationship with the body. I am a server who is here for the purpose of service. I am a trustee. The Father is present with me always. He is my constant companion. I'm a constant yogi soul. I, the soul, is a detached observer. Om Shanti. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Baba.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Divine Family. Have a wonderful day. We meet tomorrow morning at 5 a.m.